Then why are we fighting?
You made me feel stupid and unimportant.
Trash people of the internet.
Then why are we fighting?
You made me feel stupid and unimportant.
Trash people of the internet. I come here as the bearer of bad news. You see, Mary Jane, a woman I dubbed the most toxic woman ever, was only the tip of the iceberg. If you didn't know, recently the Invincible Season 2 trailer dropped, and it brought back memories of someone so vile, so toxic, and so
Fly away, flyboy.
stupid. Amber from Invincible. And honestly, I fear that
Amber in Invincible is a fucking bitch, bro. She does not understand what my boy Mark has to go through as a Viltrumite. And proceeds to crush his dreams. You know, crush the way he's supposed to live. Just because she doesn't get what she wants.
her character is starting to influence other characters. But we'll get to that later. If you don't know how she became the most hated side character ever, well, let me show you. So we first see Amber in episode 1 where she's getting hit on by, the typical high school jock. Y'all know, the ones that talk like, if it isn't my main man, Fingleton. What's up, dude? That kind of guy. And she wasn't really feeling him. But that's when my boy Mark steps in, and this is before he
I'm not gonna lie, I wish Mark just grabbed him by the shirt and just threw him through the fucking ceiling.
got his powers, so you know what happens. But luckily, Amber, being the independent woman she is, she comes in and kicks Todd right in his. And Amber starts to admire Mark a little, because it takes some courage to get whooped like that in front of the whole school. So fast forward a little, Amber pretty much blackmails the bully Todd with, I guess, some old explicit pictures in order to get him to apologize to Mark and also give Mark her digits, which is a W. Amber making the first move. You would think with the way things, this relationship was gonna be amazing.
No, it wasn't.
So Mark and Amber set up, their first little study date, but it's interrupted when Mark has to go handle some superhero business at Mount Rushmore. And from Amber's perspective, it looks like he's just ditching her, which is really, really messed up. But as we know, that's not the case. But we have to look at it from her perspective. Imagine you're constantly getting ditched by someone you like. Wouldn't feel too good. And it happened several times. He even
So
misses out on the soup kitchen. But Amber and Mark rekindle again because, he got hit by a bus, which is really just intergalactic Mufasa destroying his insides. Pause. And so they decide to
no Diddy. Say no Diddy, mother.
A trip to, what is this college called? Upstate University. Probably the most straightforward name I've ever heard for a college. And this trip is the beginning of the end. So they arrive at the campus and everything's going calm. There's some people missing on campus, but that's fine, we're good. So they go to this one lecture, and there's this guy with slick back hair, pink suit. Honestly, I would have saw him, I would have knew he was a super villain. Who goes to a lecture in a whole pink suit? Even the way he talks, typical alpha male. This man's into the whole blue pill, red pill, black pill stuff. Anyways, Amber calls him out for being weird. He gets kicked out of the classroom. Then we get this nice little montage of Amber and Mark enjoying the campus. And by the looks of it, everything is going amazing. Then suddenly, this evil cyborg appears and starts attacking people and destroying the campus. And Mark, being the only superhero there, he has to run off and suit up and come back as Invincible. And eventually the cyborg is defeated in a very gruesome way. And remember, nobody knows.
Yeah, how's the thing? When a superhero when the person that's the superhero goes off and then comes back as the superhero, no one just thinks that's suspicious. They're like, oh, where the fuck did Peter Parker go? He comes back and he's like, what's like, oh my gosh, Spider-Man, how the fuck did you get out to the fucking countryside? What? Are you stalking me? And then we're all like, bro, it's Peter Parker. Where the fuck is Peter Parker? Of course you're not looking after your friend or your kid or anything like that, because he's right there.
Invincible, so this was not a good look for Mark. Imagine you're with someone you love and they're supposed to protect you or whatever, and stuff starts going crazy and you turn around and they're halfway down the block. That is not a good look. So Amber starts crying and talking about how Mark just abandoned her when they were in danger. And this leads to Amber ignoring Mark, giving him the cold shoulder, and eventually going to this college party where she almost cheats on him. If the dude didn't hit her with the, yeah, my girlfriend says the same stuff, bro, you know. And I would give her a pass, but nah, bro. It don't matter if you're dating freaking Darth Vader, you don't cheat on someone. So they get back from the college trip, and this is when stuff goes down. So Mark starts apologizing to Amber, telling her he knows he hasn't been the best.
That bitch ass stare, bro.
College trip,
oh
and
my gosh,
this is when stuff goes down. So Mark starts
This stare, bro, the side eye ass bullshit. I would run straight through this damn screen and beat her ass if it wasn't for the fact that this is a fictional character.
Starts apologizing to Amber, telling her he knows he hasn't been the best boyfriend, but he can change for her because he loves her, and that's what relationships are all about. Then Mark gets an idea on how he could fix things, and he thinks it's time. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for him to reveal his identity. Cause surely
I am, and then it cuts away, and we don't get to see Mark say that he's invincible, and then he fucking dies or something. But no, now we're on the part where Conquest is in the spoilers, but where Conquest is beating the shit out of Mark's guts. Pause. No diddy. And yeah, we got that.
she'll understand all his disappearances, all his mishaps are cause he's a freaking superhero out there saving people 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. And that's a
Here's the thing, right? If I'm a superhero, I shouldn't be going to school. I shouldn't. I should be getting paid as a federal someone that's working for the federal government, you know? I should be getting paid heaps and heaps of money. Right? At least $5,000 a week. The reason why is because I'm actually out there and I'm like saving the world. Why wouldn't I be paying at least 5,000? I'm not asking for 5 million every like 5 months. I'm asking for 5,000 every week. Not that hard to ask for. It's like a 9 to 5. Said I'm out there and I'm beating the fuck out of big ass creatures and then having my own dad beat the fuck out of me. It's bullshit.
exactly what he does. And y'all know what happens? Y'all know what happens?
I'm not an idiot. I figured it out weeks ago.
What? She knew the whole
Yeah, she knew, and that was like, then why the fuck did you not say anything?
time. The time he was late, she knew he was saving people. The time he got hit by that bus, she knew a bus couldn't have done that to him. At the college campus, she knew why he disappeared. So what were those tears for? Why are you crying? She's a better actress than
Then why would you cheat? Why would you think about cheating?
Mary Jane. Talking about you made me feel unimportant. Because you are. It's literally a secret.
Just like Mark's dad says. What are you going to do in the next 500 years? Hold on. We're about to pull this shit up. About to pull up Omni-Man's. Hold on. We got to get to the part.
So be it.
Somewhere around here. This is a W. Thanks, chat. Why did No, here's my thing. Why did Omni-Man have that zesty ass pose on the fucking screen, dude? He was locked up. Hold on. That zesty ass pose, bro. I can see everything.
Wanna die for this planet? Fine. What's 17 more years? I can always start again. Make another kid.
He beats the shit out of Mark. But he says something about, look at these people and the fraction of power that they use versus us. But yeah.
Identity. The whole point is
He says something about that Mark's gonna outlive Amber to not even worry about her.
it's a secret. And how long have y'all been dating? Less than a year? Less than half a year? And if not telling someone something is a lie, then I guess I lie on a daily basis. Cause I don't just go around telling people I have a birthmark on my right ass cheek. That would be stupid and embarrassing. This scene just baffles me cause it changes everything. She said it herself, make the world you wanna live in, and Mark's trying to make the world he wants to live in and he's a bad person. Okay, I get it. If you wanna break up with him, go.
Bro, but having superpowers is a must, bro. Having superpowers is like, oh fuck. If I was like invincible, I would be seeing the whole world. Having the most amount of fun, all that shit. And saving people, yeah, blah blah blah. But I'm gonna have fun. I'm not gonna care about all these duties and shit. I'm gonna have fun.
Go ahead, but don't try to make him feel like a terrible person for not spending time with you instead of saving people. Talking about some damn soup kitchen. Ain't nobody give a damn about no soup kitchen. And this whole getting mad about not revealing the secret identity trope doesn't end at Amber. Because some of you might know, there's a new show called My Adventures with Superman, which is about My Adventures with Superman, starring Lois
I'm not
Lane.
gonna say
And
nothing
spoilers
about
ahead,
that.
in
Never
episode
mind.
5, she also gets mad at Clark, same way Amber got mad at Mark for not revealing his identity. And then she jumps off the building to prove herself right. And this is probably the part of the video you probably expect me to trash on Lois Lane.
Why
and
did
talk
you-
about how she's
Why
exact.
did you lie to me all this time? Why did you?
Because, bitch. Because we don't want to give bro does not want to give his identity away to you. Who do you think you are? The main character?
The same as Amber. And honestly, you could not be more right. Kidding. While I do really think what she did was stupid and a little toxic, it's not the same as Amber. These two are not the same scenario. Lois was upset because she was worried about Clark. And when she confronted him, she did not know he was Superman, leading to her getting mad for being lied to, quote unquote. Amber already knew for about 3 weeks, is clearly not that worried about Mark you saw during the college fight, and she can't be mad because she chose
That ugly ass side eye that she gives him, even though she knows he's a superhero and saving the world, she still does this shit. She still does this shit. I would not be with someone that does that shit, for real. If someone wants to be toxic over me saving the world from some random ass bullshit that's going on every day, that's also another point. But I'm gonna get to that later. If they're gonna get mad at me every day for trying to save the world, we done. I'm gonna be like 7,000 years old. You're gonna be dead. I ain't gotta worry about you.
to stay with him. If she really didn't like the superhero stuff that much, she could have broke up with him or brought it up to him the second she found out. But no, she's retarded. But Lois isn't safe either. Like I said, it's still stupid. Why would Clark tell you that he's Superman if you're constantly saying to him, oh, I can't wait to expose Superman's secrets? That just doesn't make sense. And why literally jump off the building? You could have just threatened to do it. I know she's done it like 4 times, but damn. Plus, on the first episode, Lois was willing to risk Clark and Jimmy's job so she could get her scoop. So can you really blame him for not trusting her like that? I do appreciate the fact that Lois is an actual character with flaws. Like, she does stupid stuff, but
Yeah, if you actually feel bad at the end of the day for the superhero that you're like with or whatever, that's fine. Just don't be a fucking bitch about it. That's great. Hold on. Double thumbs up.
she gets called out on it. Amber, on the other hand, is perfect. Straight A student, goes down to the soup kitchen, feeds the homeless, the crackheads, y'all know. So she's never in the, she did the whole I already knew for 3 weeks thing. Everybody in the show was defending her. Eve, William, they were making Mark feel like he's the bad guy. When in reality, she was
the
the one
bad
out
guy.
here faking tears when she could have been maybe checking on William and his boyfriend after the robot attack, making sure Mark is okay, giving Mark maybe a thank you for saving them because she knew he was invincible. I didn't
Yeah, Invincible at this point right here that he's talking about was weak as fuck.
even hear her give William her condolences after his boyfriend got turned into a freaking evil RoboCop. And I know he ain't died, but at least an I'm sorry. I think what bugs me the most is that she decides to go back to Mark when he's in a very vulnerable state after his dad just destroyed cities with his face and pretty much left to go get milk.
Yeah, his dad went to go get some bug pussy.
On another planet, and even in those moments she still has a smart mouth. I pieced it together. I was Mark, that door would have been slammed right in her face. I don't know why Mark doesn't just get up and be like, you know what, I'm gonna go be with Eve, because clearly superheroes and humans cannot be together because stuff like this happens. I just don't like her, man. Like, she is not redeemable at all. I don't care what she does in season 2. She could be saving freaking puppies from drowning in a lake of lava. I don't care. I'll forgive Omni-Man before I forgive her, because annoying characters are worse than villains, and that's just a fact. Who wrote her, man? Like, who wrote her? I really want to know. Robert?
All right, we got. Ryan looks like he would have wrote her. Ryan Otley looks like he would have wrote her.
Was it you, buddy? Huh? Or was it you, Simon, sitting in the back?
Simon. Now Simon's probably the one that wrote her. Yeah.
they're all quiet. You know who Lois and Amber should aspire to be like? My
Simon's definitely the person that. Yep, that's Simon. Look at him. You should have just saw him. Look at Simon. Look at him. His ears pop out. He has glasses. He would have wrote her. Obviously.
You, Simon, sitting in the back there all quiet. You know who Lois and Amber should aspire to be like? My boy Jimmy. He completely understood that a secret identity is a secret identity for a reason. And that's why he's the GOAT, man. The GOAT! All this to say, Lois Lane and Amber may be a little similar, but they're not the same. Lois is a good character. Lois has her flaws. And you know, sometimes we're not gonna like her, but that's with anybody. But Amber, I never like her. I hate her. Oh my goodness. Only thing worse is like Jenny from Forrest Gump and Skylar White. That's like bottom of the barrel. But as for Amber, yeah, she's definitely the most hated side character ever. And moral of the story,
spent all this time worrying about you.
It's a secret identity.
You lied to me.
I'm trusting you now.
Fine, we'll do this the hard way.
If you. Nah, here's a funny thing. If she would have fell off that building and that wasn't Superman, right? And she was just talking all that shit and just died, that would have made that show 100 times better and would have probably ended faster, yeah. But it would have been funnier.
Bye.
He did it! Okay.